Good morning, guys. Let me share my notes with you. So today we will talk about this is fifth lecture, and today we'll talk about a new product develop design process. So we'll take a look at product how we can develop the product from base. I'll basically we are going to take an example. Okay. So hopefully my notes are visible to you guys. I will just zoom them so that it is clearly visible. So now new product development process, how it will look like. I will take an example of that, and then we will go from there. So by now we have seen lots of things like what is product we have seen, what is product design, what is product development. In last lecture we compared product design and product development. So we had a comparison of these two in last lecture. Then we have seen what is design, what is the life cycle of a product. So all those things we have seen. Okay. So we will see now basically a new product development process and the thing in today's lecture. Okay. So basically, this is the life cycle of a product. It's basically idea generation. Everything starts with somebody or someone coming with a new idea. So there will be multiple ideas also. So if 10 people are asked to have different ideas, then they will come up with different ideas. So those ideas needs to be screened. Screen means someone has to go through those ideas and make sure that one of those is selected. A few of them those are selected. It may be that out of 10 three ideas were good, so those three will be screened, they will be selected, and then few of them will be given for the next step of the design. Next step will be concept development. Now concept means basically we are going to have a concept for whatever design is idea is generated by the person or the designer. Then that for that concept will be developed, and its testing will be done. So once testing is done and you say, okay, it looks fine, everything is tested good, it satisfies customer needs. Then marketing strategy is developed for that. Then business analysis, how the financially viable, what should be the costing, what should be the different expenses for the product, and then accordingly the final analysis of the business will be done, and then product will go in the development. So basically, product will go in actual development or actual manufacturing, then marketing, test marketing will be done, and then its commercialization means mass production will be done. These are different steps. So first is idea generation. Okay, new product idea will be generated in this stage. So it may be it may be research R&D department, or maybe some employee, or some maybe contributor or some designer. So idea can be generated from anyone. Screening is basically once this is a product development process. Once the ideas are put on the table, then basically they will go through different ideas and see whether they are viable, how does they know how ridiculous they are, and how is whether they are practical, feasible. All those things will be done, and that depending on output of the screening process, few of those ideas might be chosen. Okay, so thank you, Prashant, for joining. Then concept development and testing. So next stage will be once the idea is finalized, then a concept will be developed. There may be one, two, three ideas, right? For those ideas, concept will be developed, and a testing will be done. So concept is basically, you have to distinguish between idea of the possible product concept, and detailed version of the idea should be there. Then product image, so that customer know what is they are going to get. Concept development, basically you have to develop a concept, means a prototype kind of thing, so that but people will be able to actually see or feel it. Hmm? Concept one, an affordably priced mid car. So this is example they are taking of a car, affordably priced mid-size car for a family, mid-price sporty car, appealing young people, and high-end mid-size utility vehicle. So different, there are three different concepts. So they are different, having different audience in their mind. Next is concept testing. Now concept is developed, product is developed, Now the testing needs to be done. They will be given to the user. They will ask them to get a feel of it and see whether how they are doing. How the product looks like, how the feel looks like, and depending on the input from the feedback or the feedback from the customers or the you can call it the output of the testing. So concept developed, there may be multiple concepts. Those will be given to the users, and the testing results is checked. Now the concept testing results are with us now. Then we will start to develop the marketing strategy. The next stage is basically marketing strategy. It consists of basically three parts, and they are basically description of the target market. So where you want to sell your product, right? Value proposition, how much it will cost, sales market share, how much you will get, and what are the different profits. So all this calculation of profit, sales, what is the margin, what is the costing, all those will be done in this step. An outline of products, planned price, distribution, and marketing budget. So now we will have a budget, like how much you will put the price of your product. It should not be too high, so that nobody will buy it, but it not be too less that you will be in the loss. Okay. And then third stage is basically planned long-term sales profit goals. So basically, this is short-term. In initial stages, you might sell the product for less amount, so that people will know about it. But once you will start having more and more product, you will stabilize the product, and then you know what are the sales you are expecting, what are the profit goals you have. So all these things are done in marketing strategy. Okay. Now business analysis. Now we know what is the product concept and what is the market. Now we have finalized what we have finalized the idea. Then we have concept. Concept. We had a concept for that. The concept is done, and depending on the concept, we have found out a marketing strategy for that. Now the management they will do what they will find out the business attractiveness. How to make this particular product business attractive, how to attract customer. So for that they have to find out first of all sales, cost, and profit. These three things need to be. So how the sales will work out, how many products will be sold, what is the costing of the product, and what is the profit. So depending on that, they will try to make the product attractive. How you will make your product attractive? By giving good quality, right? Then by giving good costing, then people will definitely buy it. Okay. To find out sales, the company will basically look at the history of the products. So similar products, say phone. So if the market history of the new phones is basically from 10,000 to 20,000, you cannot sell your phone for 90,000, right? So you have to give competitive price. But if you are giving something out of the world, something new, then you can ask whatever price you want. So all this analysis needs to be done in the business analysis part. Okay. So they will need people from the finance, marketing, R&D, operations. All those people needs to be part of the business analysis. Okay. The next stage is product development. Now our financial analysis is done. Basically, marketing strategy is developed, concept is developed, business analysis is also done. Now we will start the development of the your actual product. Okay. From the concept, now product will be developed. Now R&D team will be in the picture. They will have lots of involvement here. So they will actually develop a physical version of the concept. Okay, it might take days, months, or yeah, sometimes it takes year also for some NASA projects takes year also for the development of the product development, right? So once this is done, then they will go undergo test. Okay, so your product is ready. The product will undergo test, and once the testing is done, everything looks fine. Test results are fine. They are matching. Then you will say my product is fine, and then I will go ahead with the actual my testing results are fine. Then I will ask them to go ahead with the production. This prototype also given to the customers, for the evaluation, right? So test marketing. Now test marketing means we have to give it to the some people and do the test. Basically, how the people are lighting it. Whether people, if we do it mass production, what kind of features they will be looking more. Like what is the advertising so we have to take care. What is the distribution? What is the packaging we have to do? Because some product people say okay that everything is fine, but the packaging is not good. So we have to work on the packaging. So like that, depending on the customer feedback or the test marketing, you will change your product design. And then once everything is looks fine, testing is done, test marketing is done, then your actual commercialization is done. That means you will launch, you will decide whether to launch or not launch product. Then everything goes fine, then you will launch the product and your actual mass production will start. So as I said in few lectures back, that when the iPhone is launched, they are not waiting for people, after the launch they will take the orders and they will give the delivery. They have mass production already done, so that on the very first day so many people will get that particular iPhone. So like that, your commercialization is a very important task in the design process. So when if the economy is down, uh, so you can, or you have to wait. Like say, Corona is going on, so you have to wait for some time, because in this current scenario, people will not buy the product because the money is, they have less money in hand. So like that, your import you have to worry about, or you have to make sure that your timing is perfect. Your competitors, when they are introducing the phone or the product, you are introducing the same time, so that the competition will be there. Where you are introduced, the introduction place where you are in, because you should not introduce your new sweater in a humid and hot area. Rather it is better to introduce in a cold region. So like that, depending on your what kind of product is there, where you are introducing it, how you are introducing it, what is the timing, all those things are have to be make sure while doing the commercialization. Okay, so these are the processes. We will take an example now for new product development. What are the different steps we'll see now by taking example. As I said, whatever we discussed in previous stage, ideation. So basically getting the idea. So basically, I'm taking now, I'm going more kind of an example, taking different examples like modify an electric toothbrush with sleeker design. So like whatever modification, say if you are doing a design of a brush, so you will design electric toothbrush, like say a bra with front claps for nursing. So for kids for nursing, you will have the front claps. So that is a modification or adaptation as per the requirement, combining and phone case and a battery pack. So along with phone, you will also give, okay, we are going to give you phone case and battery pack as a combination as a deal. So put another use, memory foam dog beds. So like that is, apart from this, you will get this also with this. So like this, you will have different things in your product, which will attract or entice the customer to get your product. Okay. So this has to be worked out in a ideation part. Second is research. Now once your product is you have idea, then you will do lots of research on what is there, what is available in the market. uh, you should not be giving something which is already there for some time, right? You should try to have something new, nobody has given, it is not in the market, so that people will go for it, right? So then you will have a law, you will have some coming soon, something kind of advertisement, something like that will be there, so that people are attracted, or people are they are expecting what is coming there. Okay. Now you will visit competitors website to see what they are offering and how you can compete with them. Then next is planning. So our ideation is done, research is done, then you will do the planning. Now actual your design process will start here. The planning, basically, you will start. You have the ideas, you have the concepts, and now you will try to have material. You will try to materialize them. So you will draw some hand sketches or sketches on the computer. So I have taken example of here, like photo sketches from crowdfunding campaign as a Bluetooth speaker. So take a look at this. They have a design of a Bluetooth. Like if here they are having a protection of this Bluetooth speaker, they're having a pin for this charging, or you might be, you can give charge. You can charge your phone also from this Bluetooth speaker. Here the finish maybe different kinds of leather wig might can be there, or different kinds of cloths will be there. Then so basically, whatever ideas you are having for this product, like so, this is example of a Bluetooth speaker. So here they are, basically, whatever comes into mind, you will try to put them on the paper in a drawing, so that those ideas will be communicated, because instead of verbal communication, drawing communication is much easier. So here we don't need to have a professional drawing. So this is a rough drawing is also, you have to just communicate it, your ideas with the next person, so that it, you can use, like zippers, leather straps, protection pouch, whatever the different things you can, different ideas you can incorporate in your design. So in planning, you will have whatever concept you have developed, you will have a diagram or the sketches for those. Then comes the prototyping. Now, prototyping means you have to develop a actual prototype of your product. So once your concept is on the paper, now you will try to develop. Now, say for the razor, so a company called as Morama, they have a prototype of different materials. So like a metal, in metal also there are a few couple of things are there. In plastic, they have different colors. So for the razor, they have come up with these are different prototypes. Means concept is same, but they have used different materials, different what you can say concepts, and then they will ask the people to take it in hand, get a feel of it, and see how they can work it out, or what is the best feel they are getting, which product is they think is better, which fits their hands better. So like that, they will try to work out with the prototype. Okay, so like say again, this is a 3D rendering of a pen. So say this is you will try to have a drawing in AutoCAD, like whatever product or concept you are having, you will draw 3D image also, or 3D using 3D models. You can draw the image of your product. Like now today nowadays it is very easy to, because in the old days creating prototype was a huge task. It used to take a lot of time and effort, but nowadays because of the 3D printing, the development of the prototype is very easy. So you can easily develop what you can say. See, this is a kitchen knife designed by 3D apps, and it is developed by using 3D printer. Okay, so now once your prototype is done, now you will then you will do the sourcing. Basically, sourcing means what? Once your prototype is ready, then you will you will try to identify the material, and what are different things which we are needed for the production. So basically, developing a supply chain. So who is going to supply what product, or who is going to supply what material, how the manufacturing will happen, who is going to manufacture, in what step will be taken care, which shop is going to manufacture which part, how the assembly is done. So all those things is done as a part of sourcing. Then you will come up with the idea of costing. So now your prototype is approved. You have done the sourcing part. You know what are the different costs from different vendors. Now we'll try to identify the costing. What is the cost? Then you will come up with a different costing of all small parts will be. You will put a value in front of them, and then you will try to identify the by identifying the costing of different parts. You will try to identify the costing of the product as whole, and then total cost of say manufacturing of say 1,000 product is, you will find it out. Then you will find out what is the cost of one product for the development, and then you will find out what is the cost I have to ask for the from the customer. Okay, so product development popular industries, like in like so this is the example I have taken. All the steps are explained with what is done in that particular step. So we'll take a look at now in different industries. So it may be a fashion industry, it may be mechanical industry, so car industry. So how the product development is done? Fashion industry, basically uh, hang tags, labels, wash tags, the different factors are considered in what you can say fashion and apparel industry. How does it, whether it is as per the new modern fashion, whether what is the fit, what is the size. So food beverage industry, for to development of the food, which is basically easy to start. Okay, so different labels and warnings we have on the food product packages. We have to put all the labels. Okay, what is it consist of, what is the calorie content, all that, laws and regulations, expiry dates, these things we have to remember while doing the design of a food and beverage. So when you have a new product, you have to just make sure what you are bringing new to the market, or what you are offering which is not there, right? So that you have to make sure that you are providing that whatever is not in the market, and whatever your competitors are not offering, you are offering that. So all that things you have to remember, right? So this is how the new product design life cycle will look like. So I think in next lecture, the next lecture will be the last lecture of this first, and we'll try to wrap up this first unit in the next lecture. Okay, thank you guys.